We should not be naive in the pursuit of holding him accountable as a public official and a party who has received, and a person who has received the endorsement of this party. Thus tonight I propose that we take a small but necessary step in the process of performing our duty. As a result of the cloud over his name that he, at least in part, is responsible for, we should ask the sheriff to take a leave of absence as permitted by law until his legal issues are resolved in a court of law. But it doesn't stop there. And I recognize the sheriff has already done that on a limited basis. Our motion tonight would seek to have him do it on a permanent basis until the charges are cleared. But in the meantime, I'm asking the Resolutions Committee to evaluate Mr. McGill's resolution, his initial resolution, to request the sheriff to resign and to provide a full report to the body at the next regularly scheduled Central Committee, and it will be debated at that time. So with that, the chair will seek a motion. Mr. McGill?
Mr. Chair, I would like to make a motion to suspend the rules to debate a non-amendable motion.
Mr. Parliamentarian, can you describe the impact of that motion?
Easily, although we need to know what the motion is also to be able to vote. This is a non-debatable motion to suspend the rules. If it receives a 2/3 vote, then there will be debate upon a motion that cannot be amended. It can only be voted up or down or killed procedurally.
Thank you. Mr. McGill, would you describe why you seek to amend the rule, or suspend the bylaws?
Mr. Chair, should I not read the motion first?
Just, should you read the whole motion? Read the whole motion.
I'll just let it go. Whereas Michael Carona is the sheriff of Orange County, was previously endorsed by the Republican Party of Orange County in a successful re-election bid in 2006. Whereas Orange County Sheriff Carona has been indicted by the U.S. Attorney on several criminal charges. And whereas if the OC GOP requests Sheriff Carona to immediately resign based on the distraction of the indictment, the OC GOP would be asking the sheriff to forfeit an office and a career that he cannot regain if he is innocent of the charges against him. And whereas the sheriff's own conduct, coupled with serious federal charges against him in the pending trial, provide a significant distraction to the sheriff in the performance of his duties and his ability to serve Orange County. Therefore, be it resolved that the OC GOP calls upon Sheriff Carona to take an extended leave of absence as permitted by law until such time as the charges against him are resolved in a court of law.
That's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded. There'll be debate on the motion. Those who wish to speak in favor, Central Committees or their alternates, if the members.
There's no debate on the motion to suspend.
Oh, no debate. That's right. We got to debate.
Motion
All right.
that is the subject is debatable.
All right.
The motion to suspend is not.
I'm going to take a voice vote here first because I can't tell whether all the members are sitting in their spots.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I'd like to call for a point of personal privilege, if I might.
Mr. Anderson?
Thank you. I'm in a unique position, and after some careful reflection, I've concluded that it would be improper for me to participate regarding this matter being considered on the floor of this committee for two reasons. One, I am an appointed executive manager and policymaker for the Orange County Sheriff's Department, and I have a duty to the men and women of that agency. Secondly, it would not be appropriate for me to politicize, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to politicize my position in the department. As such, I must abstain from this matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. With that said, I'll seek a voice vote, and if there's confusion, we'll go ahead and identify the members. Yes.
Once again, point of order. If we can explain again, this is a vote to suspend the rules for the purpose of considering.
That's right. The bylaws require resolution motions to go to the Resolutions Committee for recommendation to the full body. This bypasses that. The request that a resolution be evaluated for the purpose of resignation is being sent to the Resolutions Committee for full evaluation and recommendation to the full body. This requires a 2/3 vote to suspend the rules to bypass the resolutions committee so that we can vote on it here tonight. With that said, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
No.
No.
Well, I think the noes have it. So there is, there's not 2/3 vote unless somebody asks for a roll call. Roll call? All right, if you are a member of the Central Committee, I'd like you to take your seat in the properly designated area. If your member is not here, but your alternate is here, I'd like you to take a seat in the properly designated area, and we'll take a roll call on that.
And also, if those people who are not part of the Central Committee are seated in those designated tables, if they would...
Correct.
do that.
They are.
Point of order.